Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Dawn of War 2 replay. Spawn as the... Let's see, which player is this? Spawn as the Apothecary, we have the TheGobexEC. Spawn as the Farseer with Hellion. Spawn as the Warlock, we have Lindonin as the Lord Inquisitor. We have TvangeS, I have no idea how to pronounce that. As a Plague Champion, we have Nucka4ya. As the Force Commander, we have Angel.
Adding support structure.
Over here, we've got the Plague Champion advancing forward. We do have the Farseer sort of just falling back a little bit. And now we've got the Guardian Squad. Capture that requisition point, ready to engage the Plague Champion. Up north, we do have the Scout Squad. Capture some points. And looks like the Plague Champions now are seeing a bit of fire there as well. Farseer's charging on forward. We got a ritual here for extra health regen. Sentinel coming in forward as well to hit that Farseer. Hellion Banshees making their way, trying to engage the Plague Champion. Not going for anything at the moment. May detonate, does not detonate when the ball's there. Plague Champion's going to stick around for a little bit longer. Tactical Marines or Chaos Marines trying to get some good hits there. And the Lord Inquisitor does get a great stun shot onto the Farseer. Chaos Marines do fall back, so does the rest of those Plague Champion forces, but the Farseer's forces will fall back entirely. Over here, we've got the Force Commander engaging the Tactical Marine Squad. Force Commander or Apothecary right there receiving a bit of fire from the Tactical Marine Squad and the Scout Squad. Shotgun Squad going around the flanks. And the pass going a little too far forward, getting hit by that sentry gun. Now the Force Commander may get forced back entirely. Over here, we do have the Warlock falling on back.
Must reverse the course of the battle. Generator operational.
Be capturing some of these points. We got the Farseer and the Howling Banshees Guardian Squad making their way towards the center. We have 3 power generators right here. We have 1 being built here. 3 have been built here, and 3 have been built here. These forces are making their way forward. Up north, we do have the Tactical Marine Squad advancing forward. Good damage onto the Scout. And look at the nice heal there onto the Apothecary onto that Scout as well. Howling Banshees charging forward. They have an upgraded aspect strength. Plasma grenade thrown on the tree path was not really successful. They're making their way forward, forcing back these forces. Guardian Squad will fall back, so just leave the Farseer and the Scout Squad. Tactical or 2 Chaos Marines, however, pushing their way forward. Gets good melee hits there on the retreating back Howling Banshees, but don't get any models. Up north, we've got the Scout Squad and Tactical Marine Squad, and they may come down the flank. Farseer now seeing quite a bit of fire right there. Over here, do have the Heretics trying to chop apart this power generator. They may be able to get it. Also, quite a bit of support here by the Tactical or Chaos Marine Squads. Farseer jumping on in, or that's the Warlock. Good shotgun blast there from the Scout Squad. And it looks like a mucus discharge right there. Gets good health regen, health restoration. Sentinel does get a nice stomp on the Guardian Squad. So we got this Imperial Guardsman trying to repair up the Sentinel there. Plasma grenade onto the Lord Inquisitor has been upgraded the bolt crossbow. And if you have the Imperial Guardsman here, we've seen quite a bit of fire there. Bolt crossbow has been cast there, snaring those forces, preventing them from moving around. All advances charging forward. And catching up with making a grenade launcher barrage off. That screams a grenade launcher barrage. Yep, getting great damage there, forcing them back. Chaos Marines gains them, shooting them while they're down as well. Master Tree coming on out. Farseer and Warlock going for tier 2. All of them still not going for tier 2 just yet. Or Powder is getting hit there. We got the Apothecary upgraded with the customized Storm Bolter there, getting a stun shot there on the Force Commander. Assault Marines who jump on top of the Devastators trying to force him back from melee. Farseer and Apothecary advancing forward. Force Commander gets forced back there. And Assault Marine Squad does fall back. Farseer sprinting on forward, receives a stun shot and retreats back, but the Farseer may go down. Does go down. Scout Squad could eye for grenade on top of these Imperial Guardsmen. Does throw a grenade there, that's going to be relatively good. Does mostly dodge with both players. Asking for a res. And Apothecary does get knocked back by the Agion doubles there. Guardian Squad does fall back. We got triple Guardian Squads coming for a flank there, focusing down the Agion doubles. He's a good damage across these forces. And still plenty of health remaining on the Chaos Marines and on the Plague Champion. Good damage on that power node will get deactivated. We do now have some Wraith Guard being put up on the Farseer, as well as a Guardian Weapon team for the Warlock. Ooh, Apothecary is severely wounded. 14 enough health to get another health regen there. Nucka4ya is charged, top of the health of the Chaos Marines. Got the Tactical Marines, Scouts, as well as the Devastator squads pulling it out. Scout squad not being upgraded these shotguns just yet, or at all. And those are the Assault Marine squad may get forced back. Guardian squad does fall back as well. Does go for a health heal there on something, but I think he may have missed or something. I didn't see any real health go off, though all of his energy was consumed. Maybe on the force, maybe it was on the Farseer. Got the Heretic squad receive a shotgun blast there. And try and tie up that Scout squad up in melee. It does slow him down there. Now got the Scout, Devastator, and Tactical Marine squad force him back. Down south, we've got the Guardian Weapon team getting stunned there. Needs a full retreat at this moment in time. Hero Guardsman does get forced back with Flamer upgrade. Shovels got a great shotgun blast there. Guardian squad does fall back with 50 health there. Bolt crossbow comes forward as well, snaring one of the Guardian squads, who have been upgraded with the Warlock. Both of these guys have been upgraded with the Warlock, and do got a line of shield generators here as well. Fire Dragon's been put off of the Farseer, and now all of the power is going for tier 2 now. Up north, we've got a massive fight here. We've got the Wraith Guard advancing forward. Devastators are getting some hits there. Scouts throw a grenade on top of the Devastators, forcing them back. Wraith Guard firing away, trying to send as much damage as they can. Vanguard Vendors do not get any knockbacks there because the entire force is retreating. We got the Farseer, Scout squads advancing forward. I hear the Wraith Guards slowly making their way forward as well.
Additional units have become available, Commander.
Wraith Guard going to be deactivating that point. They're probably going to secure this power for themselves. These are actually all red team's power plants that were captured because nobody on the blue team is Eldari. We do now have a Bane Wolf being deployed on the field. Getting spewing some acid around everywhere. Getting some great hit damage across everything. Guardians are going to be focusing down that Guardsman infantry. Guardian Whip teams may go down trying to be upgraded with Bright Lance. He needs to keep that alive. Plasma Grenade does get cast, getting some good damage there. And Guardian Weapon Squad does fall back as well. Now we do have a Razorback being put out by the Apothecary. This squad needs to fall back. Plasma Grenade was thrown, unsuccessful. The Bane Wolf is actually going pretty far in. The Bane Wolf is anti-structure, so he's able to get some good damage in. Bright Lance pushes the way forward. The Bane Wolf is not exactly the most durable unit, so this Bright Lance would do some good work. And also the Lord Inquisitor will go and tie up that Bright Lance up in melee, saving the Bane Wolf. And those need to fall back entirely with the Bright Lance. Warlock has been upgraded with the Witchblade of Kronos and a Shadow of Cloak. You also have the Stormtroopers been pulled out by the Lord Inquisitor. Great hit there by the Warlock. Bane Wolf is having a bit of trouble versus the Warlock. And I do also have Fire Dragons pulled out by the Warlock, as well as some Orc Spiders for the Farseer. You have the librarian for the force commander. The Plague Champion only has Chaos Marines still. And we already know about the forces for the Lord Inquisitor. You got a Webway assembly here. You have the Fire Drains getting some good hits there onto this Fire Generator. We'd be able to take it out, but getting annihilated. Oh, he's sort of going to lose that. Yep. 2 Plasma Gun Assault Chaos Marine squads can do a lot of damage. Razorback now receiving quite a bit of fire from those Plasma Guns. We do also have the Plague Champion upgrade of the Plague Fist and the Armor Pestilence.
An ally's forces are under attack.
Good snare on the power node does take it out. Up north, Assault Marines get some good knockbacks there on those forces. And Scout Squad does throw a grenade there as well. Armor Pestilence has been activated. Doesn't get a good damage there with that frag grenade. Good dodge. These forces are making their way forward, trying to get some good work there onto the Scout Squad. Scout Squad getting annihilated. Looks like they may have gotten inside the Razorback there, but it may have been wiped out. Because I see 3 models go down there. Could have gotten inside the Razorback, I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, well, no, there's still a Scout Squad on his queue. If it has 1 model remaining, that's definitely that Scout Squad that escaped. It did only have 1 model remaining. Guardian Squad trying to make the withdrawal, make it wiped out there. It does lose the Warlock leader. And it does lose that Guardian Squad entirely. Down south, we do have the Bane Wolf and the Sentinel still getting some good damage there. And, ooh, Imperial Guardsman will get fully wiped right there. This Stormtrooper squad is still in the mix. He still has some Imperial Guardsmen somewhere. Warp Spiders does get a good Haywire grenade onto the Bane Wolf, which will eventually kill it off, trying to tie up, slice it up with a little bit more damage than melee. And right now it's falling back down south, which is not safety. Fire Dragon's now trying to pursue this Bane Wolf. I think he will be able to get the Bane Wolf. Bane Wolf's going to move forward because he can't move backwards. Plasma Grenade does force back the Stormtroopers. And Bane Wolf will be pursued down. Got the Force Wave ability right there, knocking back multiple forces. But it looks like the Plague Chamber took so long to get back up. Oh, no, that was his teammates, never mind. Warlock of a Guardian Squad. There may be death there, grenade launch barrage there, and he will escape out with as little as 1 health remaining. Catch Devils are falling back as well. And the Bane Wolf is actually still alive down south, or now in the middle. Imperial Guardsmen advancing forward with their flamers there. Got the bolt pistol snare there as well. Imperial Guard Squad is falling back, receiving a bit too much fire. It could potentially go down. Will go down to the Plasma Grenade. Lord Inquisitor's falling back, getting out some more Stormtroopers. Cancel the Stormtroopers, going for Imperial Guardsmen to repair up this Bane Wolf. Up north, we do have, let's see, some forces there. Tactical Marine Squad trying to engage the Scout Squad. We do have the Warp Spires engaging at range, Razorback engaged as well. We do got a Plague Ritual going on there. Chaos Marines trying to get some damage in, but now we've got Wraithguard now firing against this very congested force there. But the health gen is quite good. It does take out that shrine there, which is very important. Tactical Marine Squad trying to engage one of the Chaos Marine squads of the melee. We've got the Scout Squad advancing forward. And Herrick Squad is slowly getting ripped apart there. Warp Spires teleport away, trying to get a better angle, or just away from their opponents. And the Plague Champion does get recovered there. Wraithguard is severely wounded. Does take up the Spirit Seers with receiving quite a bit of fire there. One of the Wraithguard models do go down. Not sure where the Hallowed Banshees are shouting. I'm not sure what they were shouting at. That may have been a misclick. Hallowed Banshees are... The Exarch leader is still revealed there. jumps forward, trying to get that Devastator there. Razorback charging forward as well, though Hellion Mage is a blast cannon, so they can't stay in combat for too long. We do have the Vengeance rounds available for this Devastator. And Tier 3 has been researched for the Plague Champion Force Commander, and Tier 3 is on the way for the Lord Inquisitor. Team right side, who's gotten early Tier 2, has not gone for Tier 3 yet.
War gear upgrade.
Allied units at my position.
Now we've got some fresh Terminators now. The Force Commander could go for some more Terminators of his own. And how for the Lord Inquisitor, I would say save up some sort of Bane Blade. Guys, that was forcing back the Howling Banshees there. Wraithguard and Howling Banshees receive quite a bit of fire from these various forces. Plague Champion charging forward. Gets the Aura Decay right there, stunning the Howling Banshees right there. Wraithguard receiving too much fire there, and that is going to be a bad retreat path for them. And the Wraithguard do get annihilated. Scout Squad does fall back. We do got the Razorback receiving a bit of fire. And all these forces are going to be falling back. The Farseer is going to take time to recover his her teammate, the Apothecary. We now have a Guardian Weapon being pulled out by the Farseer as well. That's where Marine Squad getting required. Does lose a sergeant up there, but that was actually a Storm Guard veteran.
Issuing new weapon loadouts.
Apothecary is now falling back as well. That's where Assault Marines do jump away right there. The Apothecary does have a Plasma Cannon Devastator deployed out as well. Down south, we do have, looks like the Bane Wolf going down to the Fire Dragons and the Haywire Grenade of the two Warp Spiders. That was not a very good cast there. The Guardian Squad does fall back. North, we've got the Plague Champion pushing way forward. We've got these Assault Marines gains 50 damage in there. Does get the ability off. And those are Cyclone missile launchers on top of a Terminator squad for the Force Commander. So do got two squads of Terminators out. The Lord Inquisitor has gone for Lehman Russ. Going up for the Vanquisher cannon as well. Maybe better this time go for the Executioner, because the Vanquisher gives range, the Executioner gives more damage. Great hit there, cast there by the Purgatos. And great stun grenades there by the onto Lehman Russ. The stun grenades are in with the Howling Banshees as well, getting tied up or getting stuck and goes down. Yep, a little bit too late for that. And we've got the Razorback going down to the missile launcher of the Tactical Marine Squad right there. Plasma Cannon Devastator getting tied up in melee by the Force Commander. We've got the Assault Marines trying to dissuade the Force Commander there. Great cast there by the Librarian. And grenade has been thrown. There's a very tight cluster unit. And the does get a decent hit there, but of course Terminators can withstand quite a bit of abuse. Plasma Cannon Devastator just needs to fall back a little bit. Force Wave being deployed on out. That is talking about the Lord Inquisitor. Lord Inquisitor is losing quite a bit, so he's asking for more support down south. There's two VPs down here, so they need to at least get to this one.
One of our strategic points.
Lord Inquisitor now has support of the various Chaos Forces, 2 Chaos Marines and a Terminator. We also have the Stormtroopers out in the field as well. They're upgraded for overcharged hotshot las guns. And the Howling Banshees here may get ripped apart. A lot of melee hits there. The Stormtroopers do get revealed. And surprised not that I thought that Howling Banshee would drop more models. Very, very wounded. But still has 4 out of 6 models. Stormtroopers advancing forward, getting some good hits there. Got multiple squads of Fire Dragons for the Farseer now. We have another Lehman Russ for the Lord Inquisitor. Maybe better to just go for a Storm Lord. Guardsmen receiving quite a bit of fire there. Let's get forced back.
Support them. The enemy is outmaneuvering
Let's see. Need new unique upgrades. Force Command has Power Sword, Artificer Armor, Iron Halo. Just standard basic upgrades. Nothing too significant.
An ally has secured a requisition.
Apothecary has been upgraded the armor of the Apothecarian, as well as the improved medical equipment. Of course, here has no upgrades, and the Warlock has also been upgraded the Faltrick's Wig, which gives them more damage output. Fire Dragon schemes good hits there. We do got the Chaos Marines wiping out Guardian Squad there. Do have multiple Fire Dragons in this region. Looks like they all been upgraded with the Flamethrower X-Arc Leader. Getting some great damage right there. Does take out Generator. Stormtroopers advancing forward. We've got the Lean Russ here. I still believe the execution turrets here, but there's so many fire dragons here. Burgertoss ability has been cast there. They're stunning these forces, getting some great damage there. We've got a nice cast there by the Warlock with the Witchblade Coronos. These fire dragons will fall back. Chaos Marines are going to capitalize on their retreat. And does get a nice snare there, forcing both those squads back as well. Fire dragons falling back, so does the Warp Spiders as well. Master retreat coming out by the Adari players. Up north, we have the Hermares and Devastators setting on up. Plasma Cannon Devastator trying to set up as well. He's getting that stun shot there, or a stun from the Apothecary onto the Librarian. Plasma Cannon Devastator is receiving quite a bit of fire there. Vengeance rounds do come on in on the Stormguard Veterans. Good knock back there on the Tactical Marine Squad. And there goes the Apothecary. We do now have a Land Raider Phobos being employed out by the Plague Champion. Land Raider Phobos more like anti-vehicle. So, I'm not sure why he's going for the Land Raider Phobos. May just doesn't want a ground clean one. Up north, we've got the Fire Dragons advancing forward, getting some good hits there. Quickly destroys that shrine. We may see the Cyclone Missiles. Yep, Cyclone Missiles fire 2 missiles. Now Scout Squad receive quite a bit of fire there. Fire Dragons take out the power generator, at least deactivate the point. Not sure if there are any generators left. Stormguard Banners are sending some rounds damage right there. And now we do have the Plasma Cannon Devastator setting on up, trying to fire a shot. Fire shot there. Misses Scout Squad there. Fire Dragons now trying to collapse in on the Terminators. Terminators are seeing quite a bit of damage there. And now the Terminator Squad is slowly trying to retreat away. Force Commanders falling back. There's so many Fire Dragons. Tactical Marines at this point in time may need to get a flamethrower, not a missile nor plasma. Nice force wave there from the Librarian, knocking back most of those forces. And pushes them up all the way up the stairs. Plasma Cannon Devastator finds a direct hit there on the Terminators. They need to fall back, they're far too wounded. Now got a single Assault Marine jumped on in for some odd reason. Plasma Cannon Devastator fires another shot. Nope, does not. And fires Cyclone Missiles there, getting some great damage, but great heal there from the Apothecary. Over here we do have the Lima Russ advancing forward, who has been upgraded with Flamethrower Cannon. Rear Guardsmen here as well as some Stormtroopers on the high ground. Witchblade Coronos could be cast right there. Yes, it does. Now the War Spiders charging forward. We may see some Haywire Grenades, 2 Haywire Grenades there. Good stun shot there on the Warlock. I think the Lord Inquisitor's going forward. Does get the nice Purgatos off there and has upgraded the Inquisitor's Mandate. Inquisitor's Mandate gives her 7 seconds of full invulnerability. You got another set of Haywire Grenades there. Does lose the Lima Russ there to the Mass Fire Dragon there. The Webway Gate allowed a great flank. And the Lord Inquisitor just lost her Stormtroopers in that engagement as well. There's so much there, I didn't even realize they were even close to going down.
ready to serve.
Right now, the Lord Inquisitor has Imperial Guardsmen and a Cadian Cartian squad. He just needs an eye on defense right there.
Secured a power node.
Blue does have superior number of VPs. Red's now at 100. And now the Farseers are seeing some fire. Down south, we got the Fire Dragons advancing forward with these various forces. Scout squad's advancing forward, getting some good hits there onto the Tactical Marine squad.
Scouts under attack.
This point will be decaptured. I'm not sure what the Lord Inquisitor should get out. It's hard to say. Go to this, please. Looks like he's capturing up this point right there. But you got another squad of Chaos Terminators on the field. It's hard. You don't see Chaos Terminators do them at once a lot of times. Two VPs are better than one. Up north, we've got the northern flank starting to be collapsed on in. We've got another squad of Terminators deployed out by the Force Commander. Plasmic and Devastator finds a good knockback there onto the Terminators. And now we do have the Assault Marines charging forward. The Terminators could punch them. Shotgun squad does see quite a bit of damage right there. And they do fall back now. Assault Marine squad does fall back. Force Command charging forward with the Librarian support. And now we got a big flank there. It does annihilate that Devastator. Fire Dragons you see getting some good hits there onto the Librarian. And looks like these Terminators are going to get overran. They do have more Cyclone missiles there. Teleports forward, trying to avoid this fire, making their way back. The webway gate's being very, very problematic for blue team right now. And it looks like the Warlock is almost completely out of forces. Going for a Seer Council now. Terminator slowly walking away. The low health one is right here. And Purgatos has just been cast there, getting a great stun there, but it does free back multiple squads. Asking for a res. Two VPs are captured up by Blue. Blue has a good VP advantage as well. Hopefully those Terminators are back at home getting healed and reinforced and need the healing and reinforcing. Now we do have some Vanguard veterans deployed on the field. They don't need to worry about anti-vehicle weapons, though the Power Fist would be good for some Terminators potentially. Good cast there by the Librarian. And a good hit there onto the Scout squad. Does knock back the Librarian a little bit. And over here, the Hellion is charging forward. We've got the Dwarf Spires here to support as well. The Lord Inquisitor has activated her Inquisitorial mandate. It says invulnerable, right? Grants impenetrable ability, makes Inquisitor invulnerable entirely. And it looks like the red team has run out of VPs now. This is Great saying thank you for watching and on to the next replay.